Oh my, hello. It is Wednesday, it's 3 o'clock here in Montreal, maybe for the last time. TBD, my friends. I love doing the streaming stuff, but yes, next Tuesday, I think it is, I'm moving to Germany. Don't know where I'm going to be living yet. Don't know what my studio setup's going to be, so no promises that the streams will be able to continue. But yeah, I'm going to do my very best. But for right now, I'm glad that you're all here with me on this this final time. Hello to Reed, hello to Burnley. If you didn't already let me know where you're watching from. We're going to get the little requests up here and see what you want to hear. There's already a new donation. $100. That is the way to begin. That is the way to begin. Thank you, Scott, so much. That's huge. Yes, you've been watching since the very start, I do believe, and that's very, very kind. Thank you. What do we have here? 3D shapes. Right off the bat, I can't do that because I just pulled my entire system apart and put it back together, and I need to practice that one bigly. But let's get into call listen for Abby. Reaching this whole thing. Hello to Paris. Hello Taipei. Do you have a Taipei personality? Hello to Bristol. Hello to Paris. Hello to Reed. Hello to Burnley. Let's play call listen. Okay. Better not start any fights. It's better if we don't mind. Don't mind. Cool. And listen, for Abby out in Baltimore, one of the originals, I believe. Just want to check something here. My left speaker is not working in my earphones, so everything's all a little confused on this end. What you gonna do? It really is the OG streaming crew. This started. It's funny because it was May. I think the very first stream was back in May of 2020, in those very dark times. And here we are. If somebody is really bored, well, you shouldn't be bored. You should be very entertained right now. But if you want to go and do a little detective thing and go and check the YouTube channel and check what date the very first stream happened, that'd be cool and be interesting to know. I wonder if it is like 4 years to the day or something. How are we all doing anyway? Things are a little different in here. I don't know if you can see, like I've already like sold some of my gear. I had a big sale on the weekend and got rid of a bunch of my stuff, including the chair that I usually sit on here. So it's been a little challenging. I'm gonna bring this down just the tiniest little bit, if I can. Just the tiniest bit. Go on, let's play Go On. Hi to Yarmouth, to Young Me and Mark. Wonderful, they have a wonderful cafe in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia called the Studio Cafe, and I've been privileged to play there a couple of times now. I love it. This is Go On from the second record. You've heard enough of this now to make up your own mind and piece together. You chewed the horns of this shop and left them as an offering in the culvert. Pick out your words, won't change them no matter what the fashion. You're clothed in nouns and your verbs, the best attempts to lead you to distraction. So come on, and don't hide. Don't hide it. Go on. Don't tell me you would to know by now. Lost in your joys, your sense is chewed out. Don't tell me you would to know by worst of it all, it's cycled round. You does go on for Stephen out there in Vancouver. I didn't already say this, so I'm going to say it now. If anybody wants to share this stream online, let the people know about it, let the world know about it, please do do a little tweet or a Facebook share or whatever for the very last time. Maybe it's not the last time. But speaking of that, I want to just share something with you here. There is, I have to change the thing. It's been so hectic today, just trying to get everything together, but I just about managed to do it. So yeah, I don't know if there's going to be another live stream like this in any kind of like regular formal way. So what I would really like is that you all, if you aren't already, that you sign up to the mailing list, or which I've just posted in the chat there, or if you can afford it, you can sign up to the Patreon, which is $5 a month as the bottom level, but you'll also keep in touch with me, and there will be a monthly stream through that, like an improvised monthly stream, at least in the meantime, to keep going, but you'll definitely find out. But like mailing list or Patreon are gonna be the best ways to keep in touch and support and to know when these things are coming back. Really, like if you're just only following on Instagram or something like that, please do sign up in the mailing list, because it's just like the surest fire way. But so there's a couple of QR codes for you. I put the Patreon, the mailing list in the chat. I'll put the Patreon in the chat as well. Go and click on those now. Just like open a little window. You don't have to like do it right now, but just so that when you're when you have a minute, you can get on it. Because yeah, I don't know what the situation is going to be when I get to Europe. I definitely want to try and get a studio set up, but with time differences and things like that, it's not completely clear to me how this is all going to develop. It's been a wonderful 4 years. I would like to find a way to keep it going, but yeah, keep in touch. This has been such a good way to keep in touch with all of you as well, and to meet a lot of you on the road. So thank you for all of that. There you go. Spiel done. I'm going to keep going with the requests here. Here's one for little baby Jim Jam out in Worley in the UK. My new little nephew, who I haven't met yet. It's Wash My Goat by Paper Beat Scissors. I hope everything's going to work okay. Like I say, I took everything apart to play my last shows a couple of weeks ago, and then to play a show with good old Mike Furestack, who may be watching. Mikey, if you're watching and you didn't set up an account yet, set one up so that you can chat with us. The show was amazing. But yes, everything's just been plugged back in and only like maybe works so far. So this may be a disaster. I'll just do a little quick check on these things. That's incredibly loud. Why is that so loud? Bear with me. I think it needs to come down. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Does this loop? 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 It does loop. Does this loop? Does this loop? ASMR with the Scoobies. Yes, this might be a disaster. Let's hope not. Get out of the way, piano. Okay. So sick of pages that lead and mislead him. He gave up on words altogether today. Plastic for fire burns heady and toxic. I'm sure it's gonna start clipping out. The throat-sticking sweetness that counters the flames. Spread the salt out, don't leave the dogs out. The snow will come down, the rainfall will turn to ice. Spread the salt out, lead shore the dying cow. Maybe the opposite of an ASMR channel right now. Yeah. Sorry. for you? It's a mystery. Oh dear. This is what you get for requesting difficult songs. Maybe my bad. Maybe my bad. Smooth. So smooth. This was the problem. Check, check, check. Better be worth it. Check. Yes. Oh my. Check, check. Okay. Spread the salt out, don't leave the dogs out. The snow won't come down, the rainfall will turn to ice. Spread the salt out, each shoulder dank out. You called out for order, for silence, for solace. Responses are muted or turned on its head. Over mechanical, violent and soulless. At least you got something away from the threat. You reach out to pull it, it's taken as lashing out. But no words to couch it, it won't stand aside. So pull it off away from unworthy hands. Loosening enough to slip your fingers in. It's beginning, it grows to fill up the empty space. Would you all be just about as sound as you are? As you are. important thing is we got there in the end. I hope. And relax. Half awake. Good shout. Haven't played that one in forever. I hope that was okay, Joseph. Like I said, it's been hectic here. But that's not your problem, is it? It's my problem. Half awake. Here we go. Does it mean something? Because it meant something. Let it go. For a while. If she wants to fight, to see if it's surviving. Make a pass, just let it lie. More than half awake, cold only to say. You're apart from feeling, set adrift on meaning. Let it go. For a while. She won't see it. Getting hard of hearing. Make a path and call it dying. More than half awake, cold only to say. Half awake. Did we lose some volume on the microphone? Oh, it's stressful today. Is this level of microphone acceptable for you, I wonder? I think it's just gonna have to be this way because everything's too crazy today. Hi Neil and Reed. Who else has popped in since I last said hello to everybody? It's quite low. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh golly. Oh. Check, 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 check. Okay, I've given it a little boost. Hopefully works out well. Let's do Once by Me. Also, I don't know if you can see the t-shirt behind me there. Oh, there's a coat. That coat hanger must go. That looks terribly unprofessional. The t-shirt behind me. If you live in Canada or North America and you don't already have one of those t-shirts, now is the time to order one before I leave the continent and it becomes really difficult and expensive to send one. I think there's only about 6 or 7 left. No mediums. Small, large, extra large, extra, extra large. There's the link to go and get them. A beautiful t-shirt by Mr. Sidney Smith. I'll show you. I'll show you more closely. Wunderbar. Now's your chance. Now or never. But if you live in Europe, wait a week and I'll send you one from there. That'll be much easier. And there's a tote bag with the same design. Anyway, this is a track called Once for Karen, who usually requests this one. It's a good choice. Magda's got one. Magda's got a t-shirt. Yes, Rob lad. Wait a week or so and I'll send one over to you. If I didn't already, did I send you a t-shirt? I forget. This is a song called Once, which is about trying to remain in the present and things not feeling kind of like sometimes you're in a situation and everything just feels amazing and then you try and recreate that situation and do everything in the same exact way and it doesn't feel great and you don't know why. It's a mystery. Okay, but here we go. Go for Karen in Buffalo, New York.
The soft exhaust seat still makes you creep. The tide will decipher all. Steps ring sweet, the concrete feet, a purpose that follows the falls. Fight that need to go by feel. The voices that count will call. You're back on the right side now. It burns through the middle, but you stick to the sides. And cruel of the right, short of the arm. We're drained of all experience. You're crashing lines again. But once you didn't know, once you didn't know, once you didn't know. Once you didn't know, once you didn't know. feeling just the same. Once you didn't know, once you didn't know, once you didn't know. Once you didn't know, once you didn't know, once you didn't know. Once you didn't know, once you didn't know, once you didn't know. Once you didn't know, once you didn't know, once you didn't know.
That's once for Karen in New York, Buffalo. I don't have a pedal board, so all of my pedals are like free floating on the ground, and so every time I stand on one, it just kind of moves where it shouldn't. Yeah, on the subject of t-shirts, this is a Bing and Ruth t-shirt, one of my favorite bands, and they are instrumental in my moving to Berlin because I was there last August playing a show, and the clarinet player Jeremy Viner was in town. I just saw that he'd posted a photo of himself there, and I was like, do you want to come to the show and just like play on a few songs, just like make it up, improvise, as we say. Improvise is the technical term for making things up. And he said yes, and I was like, what are you doing in town? And he said he just moved there, and I was like, maybe I should move to Berlin. Set it all off. If you haven't requested something before on the stream, if you click on this link, it will take you to a list of songs that I know and can play, including many of my own. And if you click on that, then it will, you can select something, and then I will play it if I can, if I know it. I'm just gonna check that the little robot is working here, but I think it might be. It's getting close to Badger Camp time, I think. Maybe? Is that a crazy idea? Cloudbot is on. Cloudbot is on. The robot is on. How do we do this here? We got this guy, that guy. Okay, this should work. Yes, it does work. Oh. It is not Dad's Badger Cam this week. It's Mum's Badger Cam. If there were any particular Badger Cam segments that you enjoyed in the past, let me know and I can see if I can pull them up as well. But I didn't have time. Didn't have time to find something new, so I thought I'd go with a classic. Here we go. Lots of but first, thank you so much to Jackie for the donation. If you want to support the stream like Jackie has done many times before, you can head to this link. You can support by PayPal or credit card, and just don't put any spaces in their username, because then it won't work. But you don't need to set up an account or anything. It just needs a username to identify you to me, so I can say thank you, basically. But yeah, it's going to be particularly useful right now as I take apart my life and rebuild it somewhere else. But here we go. This is a little bit of bunny action from last spring, maybe around about this time actually. Where are we? It would be this one. Yes. Just a straight up feeding frenzy. Can you imagine? Can you imagine being a mum bunny? That's a lot of work. That looks bloody exhausting. The end. Badgers. The Badgers. Where are we with these requests? I've played a few of them. A little bit of Francais. Sarah is watching in Paris. Sarah, you can let me know how my French is doing. Love is all around. Did you put it? Did you press the button for that mark, or do you need somebody to insert it into the request list? Either way, I will remember for at least 20 seconds that you have requested it. But this is Henri by me.
De quelle tristesse je me défais enfin, elles évaporent, rage en juin. Ce tendre silence face tout l'embrasse, puis tous les gars tatouent jamais. L'aube nous trouve enlacés, endormis, comme une évidence que je révèle à toi. Mes mots enfouis cherchent une prise dans l'acier brillant de tes yeux. Mais la nuit je reste calme et tranquille. Comment peux-tu être si cruel? Et tu à la guerre, alors que tu sais que nous sommes ici en paix. Si Lucie m'est perdue en paroles, nos corps condamnés, détrempés de peur, la lutte s'embrase dans nos esprits gris. C'est une offrande, un offrande sans suite. Oh, que des couplets, Adéla, démon, il est capturé, l'essence de ses présages après tous échecs. Pour te toucher, t'atteindre, j'en conclus enfin que je ferai semblant, que je ferai semblant, je ferai semblant, je ferai semblant, je ferai semblant. Cette sentence qui à ce point te brise, sans perspective, osée à l'ose. Cette sentence totalement te prise, c'est dur de se rester fidèle.
Henri, pour Sab, ici à Montréal. Yeah, that big thanks as always to Karine who translated that. I don't think she's watching today because she's usually very active in the chat if she is, but she translated that with some participation of me just mostly being like, no, I don't like it. I don't like how the consonants sound there. We have to make it smoother or more harsh or whatever. But yeah, I love it. I love that version that she did. It's very nice. Sarah says très impressionnant, probablement meilleur que la mienne, avec juste un tout petit accent de Burnley. And I said Burnley in like a really Keb way as well. There's definitely some Keb in there, definitely. Atteindre, I say atteindre like that. Absolument magnifique. How are we all doing? Are we well? Is everything going well for you right now, this afternoon? Keep the requests coming. If there's anything you want to hear, I'm very happy to play it. There was a request for Love Is All Around. I will get to that. I'm going to do Let Down by Radio Tet for Johnny. One of the first supporters of my musical projects way back in 2000, pretty much. Would have come to some of my first gigs where I was singing way back when. But this is maybe my favorite Radiohead song. I feel like I play a few Radiohead songs and I'm like, this is my favorite Radiohead song. So maybe I'm lying, but this is definitely up there. And I know that a few of you like to sing along at the end. Don't be shy. I can't hear you. And even if I could, I'd be like, that's great. You're a wonderful singer. And I really love the line in this, and I always think about it when I'm trying to write songs. Don't get sentimental. It always ends up drivel. Try to follow that. Okay.
Transport, motorways and tram lines, starting and then stopping, taking off and landing, EMT stuff feelings, disappointed people clinging on to bottles. When it comes, it's so disappointing, laying down and hanging around, crushed like a bug in the ground, laying down and hanging around. Shells smashed, juices flowing, wings clipped, legs are going down, get sentimental, it always ends up drivel one day. I am gonna grow wings, a chemical reaction, hysterical and useless, hysterical and laid down and hanging around, crushed like a bug in the ground, laid down and hanging around. Let down again. Let down again. You know where you are when, you know where you are when the floor collapsing, falling, bouncing back in wonder. Crushed like a bug in the ground, laid down and hanging around.
That was Let Down. How is this not working properly? Let Down for Johnny up in the northeast. COVID sing along in Cole Harbour. just like the old days, just like the old days. A request for me to play the other songs before I get to Sab's song, which is good because I made the text too small on my screen. So better. Oh my gosh, we'd have to see if I can manage that one anyway. What do we have? Fall at Your Feet for Rob in Bristol. Yeah, it's crazy. Booked my flight for next Tuesday, so this is really the beginning of a new little chapter. I'm happy that played with my soccer team yesterday, which Sab is a member of, and I made a request at halftime that I could just play striker and not substitute for the second half, and I scored a goal, and it was going to be the winning goal, but then we conceded a tying goal with the very last kick of the game. What do you do? This is a Crowded House song for Bertie Poon in Bristol.
Really close tonight, I feel like I'm moving inside her, lying in the dark. Think that I'm beginning to know her. Let it go. I'll be waiting when you call, and whenever I fall at your feet, would you let your tears rain down on me, hiding from me now? Something in the way that you're talking, words don't sound right. I hear them all moving inside you. No, I'll be waiting when you call, and whenever I fall at your feet, would you let your tears rain down on me? Ever I touch your slow turning pain, finger of flame has turned the party itself, and I'm more than willing to offer myself. Do you want my presence or need my help? Who knows where that might lead me? I've fallen. Ever I fall at your feet, she let your tears rain down on me. Ever I fall, ever I fall.
That's the great Crowded House with Fall at Your Feet. They have a new album out. I haven't listened to it yet. I need to go and listen to it. Mark, thank you so much for the donation. Very, very, very much appreciated. And for those watching in the future on YouTube, because I always upload these streams after the fact onto YouTube, you can still support. The donation thing still works. And for everybody, there's no minimum donation. You can probably donate like 4 cents and it will work, or 4 pence, depending on where you are. And yeah, another reminder for all of yous, get on the mailing list or sign up to the Patreon if you can afford it. $5 a month for the Patreon, and you get exclusive tracks, which this month's track is behind schedule because I just did a tour and then I'm in the process of packing up my life. I've got like a couple more days to do it, and I'm going to go in the studio tomorrow, because that's what you do, right? When you're about to move, like 2 days before you leave your apartment, you go in the studio and do some recording. But I'm going to play some of these new tracks there. There will be links in the video description on YouTube for both of those little thingies. Where are we at with the requests? A bit of Sledgehammer for Pesoj in Worley. Sydney Smith draws has followed. Sydney Smith is in the house. Sydney Smith, designer of this here poster. So you've got your own Twitch now, so you can do your own streams even without me, Sid. Everybody say hello to Sydney. He is the best. This is a song that I probably worked on during the Sydney and Tim streams back in the day. Let's see if I can remember the words. It's from me, bruv. It's called Sledgehammer.
Sting for hours at a time, keen seeing miss, eating alone, suffered the broadside. Last chances ain't so wise, listing for hours at a time. Wind's changing and I'm staying home, colors forgot. Away. We give it so easily. There's so much we could ask for. We only ask for more. Sledgehammer, bold manner arms, listing for hours at a time. The wind's changing, I'm staying home. Colors forgot me. Give yourself away. You give it so easily. There's so much we could ask for. Give yourself away, but you give it so easily. There's so much we could ask for. We only ask for more.
The Hammer of Sledges. Could the stream modulator put For No One into the request list, please? Thank you. I want to play Morning Theft because Wan Yu is up at 4 a.m. over there in Taipei with her Taipei personality. Tuning the wrong string. So So if you haven't fallen back asleep again, when you, this is going to be for you. How are you doing, dear Sydney? Also, hello to Magda walking the streets of Halifax, listening. That's a very evocative image. Just imagine you on Bel Air Terrace.
Time takes care of the wounds, and so I can't believe you had so much to give. You thought I couldn't see gifts for boot heels to crush, promises to see. I had to send it away to bring us back again. Your eyes and body bright and silent waters deep. Your precious daughter in the other room asleep. A kiss goodnight from every stranger that I meet. I had to send it away to bring us back again. Morning theft on pretender left ungrateful. True self is what brought you here to me. A place where we can't accept this life. Friendship battered down by useless history, unexamined failure. What am I still to you? Some thief who stole from you, some fool drama queen whose chances were few. Life brings us to who we need, a place where we can save a heart that beats as both siphon and reservoir. You're a woman, I'm a car, your window, I'm the night. Will come together, making a chance in the starlight. Meet me tomorrow night, or any day you want. I have no right to wonder just how or when, 'cause I know the meaning fits, and there's no relief in this. I miss my beautiful friend. I had to send it away to bring us back again.
That's Morning Theft. For when you out in Taipei. I'm going to play Michael Furestack. Love is All Around for Mark and Young Me out in Yarmouth. I had the pleasure of playing Mike's album release here in Montreal this weekend, and it was really nice because I had some goodbye shows the week before, but they were just so hectic and there was so much stuff involved in making them work that I wasn't able to relax too much and just appreciate it. But I got to kind of have Mikey's show as my goodbye show, and it was a treat. It went so well. It was kind of my flute debut, my live flute debut, and I didn't fuck it up. This is his song, Love Is All Around.
It hasn't been your time. The world has been unkind. Although the body wills, magic flows through the gentle part of you. A candle makes no sound, quiet in its power, strong enough to light the way. All the while death is just a breath away. But love is all around, drifting on the sound wave, rippling through the muddy water on its way to you. The will to simply be, it comes reluctantly. How long can you hold on, smothered in the shade, drowning in the light? But love is all around, rippling on the sound waves, drifting through the muddy water on its way to you. I heard your muffled sound, I called on everything I could to help you let it out. The darkness of your song has made your sentence long, punctuated by light. You'll be condemned even though you're right. But love is all around, drifting on the sound waves, rippling through the muddy water on its way to you.
Michael, if you're stuck, love is all around. Also, I imagine that Nev is watching. So hi, Nev. I know that his computer system does not allow him to comment, but just in case he's there, hi, Nev. Everybody say hi, Nev. I'm going to play Anything by Adrian Lenker. For me sister. Yeah, and on the off chance that anybody wasn't watching last week, Nev Clay, incredible songwriter from Newcastle, played the stream last week, and it was a lot of fun, and I loved it. It's always fun chatting with him. It's always surreal, enlightening, and you can watch that stream. I think it's still maybe up on the Twitch channel, but you can definitely see it on the YouTube channel. Do I have the link in here? I don't. If somebody wants to post the YouTube channel link, I won't be mad. He's wonderful. Yeah, Stephen also had some old computer issues for a while. But this is Anything by Adrian Lenker for my sister, who's been instrumental in making this whole thing work. She's given me a lot of very useful feedback and ideas. So everybody say thank you, Anna. This is Anything by Adrian Lenker.
Staring.
Yeah, okay.
Staring down the barrel of shock.
I'm gonna do this right.
shining with the sheen of a shotgun. Carol has a little if we need some. Joe has a ride if we wanna come. Hanging in jeans with a clothespin. Skin still wet, still on my skin. Mango in your mouth, juice dripping. Shoulder of your shirt sleeve slipping. Christmas Eve with your mother and sis. Don't wanna fight but your mother insists. Dog's white teeth bite right through my fist. Drive me to the ER and they put me on risk. Grocery store list, now you get pissed. Unchecked calls and messages. I don't wanna be the owner of your fantasy. I just wanna be a part of your family. And I don't wanna talk about anything. I don't wanna talk about anything. I wanna kiss your eyes again. Wanna witness your eyes looking. I don't wanna talk about anyone. I don't wanna talk about anyone. I wanna sleep in your car while you're driving. Lie in your lap while I'm crying. Circle of pine and red oak. Circle of moss and fire smoke. A fan on the ceiling like a wheel spoke. I push the clutch and I pull the choke. I wanna listen to the sounds of you blinking. Listen to your hands soothe. Listen to your heart beating. Listen to the way you move. And I don't wanna talk about anything. I don't wanna talk about anything. I wanna kiss your eyes again. Wanna witness your eyes looking. I don't wanna talk about anyone. I don't wanna talk about anyone. I wanna sleep in your car while you're driving. Lie in your lap while I'm crying. Weren't we the stars in heaven? Weren't we the salt in the sea? Dragon in the new old man. Didn't you believe in me? Yeah, you held me the whole way through. But I couldn't say the words like you. I was scared to go, but I wanted to. I was scared to go, but I wanted to. And I don't wanna talk about anything. I don't wanna talk about anything. I wanna kiss your eyes again. Wanna witness your eyes looking. I don't wanna talk about anyone. I don't wanna talk about anyone. I wanna sleep in your car while you're driving. Lie in your lap while I'm crying.
That's Anything by Adrian Lenker. If you need to go, please go. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to play all of these requests that are in here because this is kind of the last chance saloon. I'll probably have to be off here in 45 minutes time because somebody's coming to take my bed and I have to take it apart first. So, I'll need a little bit of time for that. I think I'm pretty good with that stuff. So maybe it'll be fine, but it'd be the worst if they showed up and my bed was still together. I'm gonna play Why from here. This one, I remember playing it at some Christmas show a few years ago, and that would have been the first time that I played it. But then it really entered into my repertoire doing these streams. But this really takes me back to the 90s, probably driving around in Mum's car with this on the radio, or maybe on the CD or cassette if she had it on. Did you have this on CD or cassette? Would you have played this in the car, Mum? Is that possible? Pretty great breakup song. But this is Why by the wonderful Annie Lennox.
How many times do I have to try to tell you that I'm sorry for the things I've done? I start to try to tell you, that's when you have to tell me, hey, this sort of trouble's only just begun. I told myself too many times, why don't you ever learn to keep your big mouth shut? That's why it hurts so much to hear the words that keep on falling from your mouth, falling from your mouth, falling from your mouth. Tell me why. Why? I may be mad, I may be blind, I may be viciously unkind, but I can still read what you're thinking. No, no, no. And I've heard it said too many times that we'd be better off besides. Why can't you see this boat is sinking, this boat is sinking, this boat is sinking? Let's go down to the water's edge, and we can cast away those downs. Some things are better left unsaid, but they still turn me inside out. Turn me inside out. Turn me inside out. Tell me why. This is the book I never read. This is the path I'll never tread. This is the boys, these are the dreams I'll dream instead. This is the joy that seldom spread. These are the tears we shed. This is the fear, this is the dread. These are the contents of my head. These are the years that we have spent, and this is what they represent. And this is how I feel. Do you know how I feel? Yes, I don't think you know what I feel. Why?
That's why from Mum. Pardon me. I'm gonna have a go at this piano. The piano is plugged in, Anna, so it should be okay. And I'm gonna say I don't think I can play better. I think we need to remove better from the list. But Sab, if you want to request something else, I will endeavor to play it. But yes, I have some technical issues that might make it a little tricky today. Let's have a crack at this. Let's have a crack at For No One. Check. Piano. What's going on here? Volume is up. Piano, piano. You're not getting anything here. Bear with me. Oh, maybe it's not to be today. It has to be. I have to be able to do this for the last stream. It's important. I think it might have been the same technical issues that were messing with the voice before. But you can see it, but you can't hear it. I know what it is. I figured it out. I'm a genius. A genius. Wrong cables. There we go. I had the wrong cables plugged in. It's been crazy. It's been a crazy time, but it's gonna work. Okay. Los Beatles. This is in the wrong place. There we go. Thank you for your patience today. For all of the different things. Seb wants to hear folds or rest your bones. I'm going to do folds. Folds for you. Okay.
Your day breaks, your mind aches. You find that all the words of kindness linger on when she no longer needs you. She wakes up, she makes up, she takes her time and doesn't feel she has story. She no longer needs you, and in her eyes you see nothing. No sign of love behind the tears cried for no one. A love that should have lasted years. You want her, you need her, and yet you don't believe her when she says her love is dead. You think she needs you. And in her eyes you see nothing. No sign of love behind the tears cried for no one. A love that should have lasted years. Stay home, she goes out. She says that long ago she knew someone, but now he's gone, she doesn't need him. Your day breaks, your mind aches. There will be times when all the things she said will fill your head. You won't forget her, and in her eyes you see nothing. No sign of love behind the tears cried for no one. A love that should have lasted years.
Slick. For no one. But not for no one. For Auntie Leslie and Uncle Peter in Burnley. I very fondly remember, I have a very strong image of that picture that you have of the Beatles like over Penny Lane. Very, very strong childhood memory of that. Okay, where are we at with the requests? Okay. Just the last few here. Gunshy, one of mine. Does anybody have any good life tips on moving? When you moved, what were the things that you wish you'd thought about before that you were like, oh, I totally forgot that? Or things that you wish you'd known beforehand? Tips, ideas, I'm open. What am I going to mess up? What am I going to forget? Move around here. What is going on here? Oh, what a shambles today, I tell you. Okay. Chat box, it is. Good shout. See, this is what I'm talking about. Producer. producer right there. It is still on the wall. I remember seeing it the last time I was around. This is the first track from the last album. It's about trying to fix things before they get completely out of control. It's called Gun Shy. That's Gunshy. From the first record. Gonna check this streamy thing. What's going on here? Why do we have reverb? Reverb, go away. There we go. Reverb, go away. Got a handful left. I'm gonna do, and by a handful I mean 2. Gonna have a go at this Delicate here. Classic, introduced to me by Johnny Beaufort Jones. So thanks for that. And Damien Rice. I remember seeing him at Glastonbury and being like so inspired by the way he played his music and the fact that like you really can play quiet music to loud crowds. There's just some little tricks to making it work. But this is for Sarah out in Paris. Delicate. Stephen mentions custom requirements as something to think of. Well, what I was gonna get ship a pallet of stuff over, but I just decided to just sell pretty much everything. I'm gonna take like a handful of guitars, and when I tour with guitars, they never ask me about it, so hopefully it's gonna be fine. That actually I've been kind of shipping things, with people as I go. A friend was staying here last week who lives in Copenhagen, and she took 2 guitars back. So I have 2 guitars waiting for me in Copenhagen. My partner Dagny was visiting until today, and she just took like a 23 kilogram suitcase with her to Switzerland. So, bit by bit, 23 kilograms at a time, I will move my life. But this is Delicate for Sarah. We are alone. Nobody's watching. I'd take you home. Might make out when nobody's there. It's not that we're scared, it's just that it's delicate. So as you feel my sorrow with the words you borrow from the only place that you've known. Why'd you sing hallelujah if it means nothing to you? Why'd you sing with me? I don't. We might love never before. There's nothing to give, so how can we ask for more? We might make love in some sacred place. Look on your face, it's delicate. So as you feel my sorrows with the words you
to you. Why'd you sing with me at all? Why'd you feel my sorrow with the words that you borrowed from the only place that you've known? Why'd you sing hallelujah if it means nothing to you? Why'd you sing me at all?
That's Damien Rice, Delicate. I'm going to finish off here with Folds for Sab. It's an appropriate song to finish with because this is one of the first songs that I ever wrote under the name of Paper Beat Scissors. So it feels like a nice place to end this little sequence. Maybe the streams will be back. Definitely, if they're going to be back, it's going to be in the fall. It's going to be in the autumn. So as I've said, if you're not already on the mailing list, please sign up to it. Even if you're on Instagram, even if you're following me on Facebook, get on the mailing list because that's the only surefire way that the messages will get through. The number of times that I've like played in a city and someone's reached out to me and they've been like, oh, like I didn't know that you'd played there. They missed the show because they weren't on the mailing list. They were following Instagram and it just didn't end up in their feed. So please follow the mailing list because that way you can find out for sure if and when the streams start again. And if you can, please do support on Patreon because that just keeps this whole flippin' show on the road. I met up with a friend last week who'd spent $2,200 on tickets for Taylor Swift. And I presently can't quite charge that much for my shows. So, you know, if you're not on those big stages, then it's not as lucrative an employ as you might believe. But yeah, I'm going to finish up here with this for Sabrina here in Montreal. This is Folds. This is about pushing too hard in the wrong direction. That's what I always used to say anyway.
Climb up this fleshy frame, hands and feet are fixed, stretching up above me. This man-made shoulder wide, ladders broken sides. Cushioning my back, the sands that came to greet me. The fallen are ranked and filed, away with all the wherewithal. And when you touch the sun, what is for the heat, pulling sweat weightless in the folds of wings and silent feathers. But still we'll push over land, as breathless as the day we came. And when you touch the sun, remember what it's for. The heat pulling sweat from your boys, and see it in their eyes and shoulders. Questioning lives and folders. Yes, even if you push it forwards, we've got it wrong.
Folds. The perfect way to end it. The favorite. This seems to be a lot of people's favorite PBS tracks. That's good to hear. Thank you so much to Mal for the contribution. One final time, if you want to donate to support the stream, the link is there. If you're watching in the future on YouTube, you can donate there as well. You can donate by, on YouTube it's in the video description. You can donate by PayPal or credit card on there. Just don't put any spaces in the username. That's the only thing you need to do. Jackie says, thanks for keeping this going for so long. See you around the web and whenever you return. And of course, you've given us all a great excuse to visit Berlin. Come to Berlin. I'm going to be back to Canada a lot. You're all the best. You're wonderful. Hiya Basti. Nice to see you on here on the final minutes, the final stream. But I'll see you out in Germany, I'm sure. I'll see folks here. I'll see folks in England. I'm going to miss doing this on Wednesdays. But yes, quite possibly back in the fall. But, you know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how the whole thing pans out. But until now, I'm going to say, until then, from now, until then, I'm going to say bye-bye.